Okay, hey everybody. So I wanted to start my character guide tutorial series where I just go through all the characters I know how to play as in-depth as I can. So let's just get into it. Tung is my point character that I primarily use. Ever since the game came out, I've been telling people that I'm dropping him, but I still haven't for no whatever reason. But he's a slower paced character. In my opinion, he's best on point. And he's best for just getting 3 meter for your next character. He's a pretty safe character, but because he's so safe, he doesn't have the best offense options, and so he doesn't get so much pressure in most situations. He wins from people hanging themselves and just making mistakes, things like that. So he has to play the long patience game, kind of like a grappler, but he's not a grappler. So his normals, stand A is bad, it's not cancelable. Stand B is whatever. Stand C is good, it has good range, it's cancelable from full screen. It's not with cancelable, unfortunately, but it has pretty good high priority, so use that. Stand D is good as an anti-air, especially, small jump, or small forward jump, right? It's a pretty good anti-air. That's stand D. So use stand D to try to anti-air people who are just jumping in on you a lot, like in the corner, things like that. So let's go back. There's so many positions in this game, it's crazy. I'm trying to see what else. His close, or what else? Stand C, stand D, right? Close A is whatever. Close B is also whatever. You can combo it into your command normal. But honestly, I'm just going to skip over his close normals because you're never going to use them. Trying to think what else. Stand A is not the worst because you can combo into it 3 times. So that leaves a lot of room for you to get your mash out. Or that doesn't combo. Or you can combo into command normal. And, you know, do all that. So stand A is not the worst move to use, actually. Or crouching A, I'm sorry. Crouch B, on the other hand, don't ever use. Crouch C is also one of his best poking tools. You're going to be using this a lot. It has the biggest range. It has high priority. It's kind of slow, but it's whiff cancelable. So it can be pretty. It's pretty good for spacing yourself. It's a really good move to use. Trying to think what else. Crouch D, right? His sweep is actually very good. It's short range, but it's whiff cancelable like every other sweep. And it can also be used to go under fireballs. Not Iori's, obviously, because this is a ground fireball, but anyone with a normal fireball like Athena, Kenso, King, that really helps with the King matchup, trust me. So you're going to use... and you can end combos with his sweep to still be in their face at the end for resets. So... Jump A is a good air pressure move. It's whiff cancelable. They can cross up. If I can do it. So it's a move that can cross up. You can use it for a safe jump, which I'll talk to you about in a few minutes. Jump B is a good air-to-air move. That's really the only reason you should ever use it. Jump C is a good move. It has high priority, so it'll stuff pretty much most air normals out, except for like CD, right? Or jump CD. I've seen this move cross up. I've done it like once or twice. I've seen other people do it accidentally, so it can potentially happen. Just don't really try for it. Jump D is arguably his best air move. As you can see, it hits twice depending on the spacing, or how high up you jump. It has high priority, does a lot of damage, lets you combo, so use that. I don't think I went over CDs. His jump CD is kind of whatever. As you can see, it has like a upward angle, so it's really only good for like meeting people in the air. And then his stand CD is actually really good. It pushes him pretty close forward, as you can see. And obviously you can cancel into lunge punches and shit. I'm trying to think what else. It also, the hitbox hits on both sides. So, that's good. Special moves. His fireball, both of his fireballs are very good. The light one is 0 on block, and then the heavy one is +4. However, there's no way to none of his block strings that end in heavy fireball are real. There's a gap in between any normal and any heavy fireball that he does. So if you're just doing block strings, end it with light fireball. However, if you're in the corner, it's kind of if you've conditioned people to sit still, and let me set him to block. If you've conditioned people to sit still and take the heavy fireball, especially in the corner, you can really pressure people. That's when you become scary. So you can do heavy fireball. You can end it with sweep, and that will beat out anything except for a DP. So if you don't think they're gonna DP, go ham. In the corner, heavy fireball also causes juggle. Let me guard. Is counter on? Yeah, counter's off. That's good. Okay. So you can reset off of that. So keep that in mind. Good for resets. His lunge punch. His lunge punch is a really, really good move to use. Both of them can be spaced to be safe. Let's just go to the corner for better measurement. Set him to block. And set him to reversal. Okay, so. Oh, also, I didn't go over something with a certain normal. I'm sorry. In the corner, you can use close D to frame trap with into stand C. So watch. Let me try that again. That's supposed to work. Hang on. I know that works. That was literally just working. I tried it before here, and I use it all the time. Okay, well, you know what? I'll go back to it because I don't want to waste time. But, lunge punch. So, from approximately 2 squares away is where you're safe off of the lunge punch for the light one. For the heavy one, you want to be just over full screen away, and you'll be safe. You can also be full screen, do CD, and do heavy lunge punch, and you're safe on block. Let me show you. Can't be punished. Light one, not punished. Heavy one, right here. Can't be punished. And honestly, the spacing can be pretty lenient. It's not like it doesn't have to be distance perfect, but just try to make sure you know the spaces. His mash move, it's kind of a meh move. None of them are actual reversals. They're only upper body invincible, so they can all be swept, and you can't do anything afterwards. The only one you should use would be EX, and that would be for like combo extensions. So just a small preview I'll show you. I'm not the best with these combos. I'm sorry, 1 sec. So you can do stuff like that. So the mash move, don't rely on it. His air spins, I already went into it a little bit, but you can use it to build meter. It builds meter pretty well. This move can also cross up, as you just saw. Now, the hitbox for it is actually kind of wacky. You have to do it pretty late into the jump. If you do it while you're still up here, there's a pretty good chance it's going to miss. But it's not missing now, apparently. but you can combo it into it. But try not to use that move too much. Just use it for when you're safe to build melee. Don't go crazy with it. He has very impractical 100% stun combos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that. Like I said, he has 100% stun combos in the corner using air loops, but what you have to do is be capable of hyper hopping forward, hyper short hopping forward, instant air loop, right, which is quarter circle back. And if you can do that perfectly 4 times, you can hit them in the air, all four times, and you can continue a combo and get 100% stun. But it's very impractical. I've tried to figure it out since I've played the game, really, but I can't do it. I can't find anyone else who really does it except people who make combo videos. So that being said, I'm gonna link a couple combo videos in the description with what I'm talking about to give you an idea. I'm also gonna link Tung's frame data too, because it's important to know frame data. So I'm not gonna go too heavily into his combos because he has a lot of combo variation. But basic links you want to get in the habit of doing is like linking stray hits into lunge punch. You can do super after lunge punch. Mid screen. You can do all of them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can do all of them. Now, let me talk about supers a little bit. This super, quarter circle back punches, is a pretty alright super, actually. It has good corner carry, and it does decent damage for 1 meter. So, now, the way you want to combo it is off a fireball. Don't do it off a lunge punch. Because if you hit airborne opponents with this super, let me set him to jump. I'm sorry. Let me set him to jump. If you hit him in the air with this super, they only get, like, you know, grazed a couple times. It still has the corner carry, but you don't get any of the damage, so it's not really worth it. Trying to think what else. So you want to combo into that super like that. Trying to think of other basic combos. You don't really get anything. Basically, any good combos you have are corner combos. If you're trying to play the neutral game, your goal is to push them to the corner with Tung, but safely. He can do that with his lunge punches, which is really good. So once you have them in the corner, you want to start using jump D as pressure, jump C as pressure. And you want to be around here, right? This is where you want to be, because anything you do, anything your opponent does from this spacing, you have the normals to react, right? You can throw out jump C, you can throw out CD, you can throw out whatever. You can react to a jump in. So this is the spacing you want to be when you're against somebody. So that's kind of what those air loops look like. You can do that 4 times if you have the timing. But just some more basic combos, I guess. Sorry. Now in the corner, you don't want a lunge punch because you'll just go past them, and you don't want to do that either because you actually give up a lot of damage doing mash in your combo. The scaling kicks in on that move pretty fast. So, wow, that actually doesn't work. That doesn't work either. Basically, in the corner, just try to get them to eat a command grab so that you can safely pressure. Tung is all about safe pressure. It's very easy to play this character unsafe. He takes a lot of patience, but yeah, good luck with him, guys.